Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. So today we're going to be doing a makeover in the laundry room. You guys have heard me talk about this for some time and we're finally doing it. So I want to quickly clarify that this was actually had some fail parts in it on our part, with especially installing the wallpaper. It was a lot harder than what I expected it to be, but you kind of have to just learn how to do it, which is what we did. We learned as we went, and when we got to the middle of the wall is when we caught on, and by that point it was a little too late to go back and fix a lot of the other mess ups. But overall I still think it turned out pretty good. You guys will have to leave me a comment down below and let me know how you like it, but stay tuned because I will be doing a full reveal either in a vlog or whenever I get all the stuff to finish the laundry room. My mud bench actually came yesterday and we put it together and I really like it. I have not got my runner yet, and then I need to go to Ross's or to TJ Maxx and pick out a couple decor items to finish off this room. But I am so happy that it is done. Me and my husband worked, I crap you guys not, 4 days on this project, and we were so whipped afterwards that we were just ready to be done with it. So the color paint that I'm using to paint the walls in here, which is what I'm doing now, is called a Coastal Dusk, and I got it at Lowe's and it's in the Valspar if you guys are interested in the color that I use. But it's almost like a greenish gray and I really liked it. It was definitely one of the colors that I was like going for. I wanted to do something different and a little bit out of my comfort zone because I'm a neutral person that doesn't really have a lot of color in my house, which you guys have probably seen. I like a lot of neutrals, a lot of grays, a lot of whites, but I really wanted to paint a color in my home, and I thought the laundry room would be a great place to do that, just to switch it up, change it up a little bit. I also want to point out the wallpaper we bought at Walmart. If any of you guys are wondering, it is a shiplap wallpaper. It was not what I expected it to be honest with you guys. I was going for more of like a whiter look, and it's actually a little bit more gray. So that was a little bit of a disappointment, but at the same time I really think it'll come together once I get my laundry room decorated the way that I want it to be. I think I'll end up really loving it. But as far as that goes, I would just be really careful whenever you guys are picking out your paper. Make sure that it's something that you really like, because to be honest with you all, the wallpaper is very expensive and I didn't even know that it was going to be as much as it was until we went into it. And Walmart had a way more affordable wallpaper than anywhere else that I'd seen. I mean, I didn't really go online and look, but I mean, Amazon is normally a good place to get that kind of stuff, but I went to Walmart and found it for $30 a roll, which I just honestly think is crazy. Like, I feel like it shouldn't be that much. And the wall that we was doing is a pretty big wall too, so that was unfortunate. But the next time that me and my husband, if we ever decide to wallpaper any other rooms in our home, we actually have a method down now and we actually know how to do it. There's also videos here on YouTube that can show you guys how to properly install it. So I definitely recommend doing that, but it's definitely a two-person job. It takes both of you guys to do it because somebody has to pull the paper down in the back, and I think it... So me and my husband are gonna start applying the wallpaper, and like I said, when we first started doing it, we weren't any good at it. We didn't know what we were doing. I had a lot of air bubbles, got some wrinkles. You also kind of learn how to fix that too. It's very fixable, but you just have to be careful. You have to do it slowly. You have to have a same method going whenever you're trying to scrape all the air bubbles out with your scraper, which is what I used, and I eventually get a really good method going, and me and my husband were like pretty good at it once we figured out how to properly do it. This was our first time, so it definitely was a process. We were really, the first day we did this, guys, we were cussing up a storm. We were so mad. It was really, really bad. I was ready to rip it all off, but the thing is that once we had it on the wall, I didn't know if you could refund it, like take it back. I figured you probably could not. So, and I don't really know, but I was just like, okay, we gotta make this work. So we worked really hard, and I think in the end, it comes out pretty good. Okay, so we're taking a little break. I wanna be real and honest with you guys. This shit sucks. I finally got the rhythm with my little scraper tool, and I think it's working better. You gotta have two people to do this job, so I'm glad my husband's helping me, but we had some mistakes, and it's been kind of hard to try to fix it, and we spent, you know, a good amount of money on this wallpaper, so we gotta do what we can do with it. I'm not a professional, guys, and I feel like a failure in a way, because I had this vision in my head, like, I'm like, oh, I really want to redo I mean, I hope it still turns out okay. We're not done yet, and I want to get some painting done, hopefully a little bit today. I don't know. That's why we're just trying to finish up we're not going to have enough rolls to do the whole wall today. So I'll have to go back and buy some more, but I wanted to show you guys, like, be real with you guys so far, what it looks like. I didn't get to also film a lot of me doing this because we were so frustrated. Like, we were both cussing and just like, we're so over this. Like, it is a lot harder than when it looks. And I think what it is we can't get the lines to line up. But I mean, we got it up so far. This has been, I think, 2 strips. Like, okay, these are 2 strips right here. You can see the line where it starts, which I also don't like how you can see that, but I'm just gonna be real with you guys and show you that we're not professionals. So please don't judge me if you are a professional, but we're trying. This is the first time we've ever done anything like this. And then we got a lot of lines. And once you get these like creases, like the air bubbles you can fix, but you cannot fix these little line creases. Like, those are there permanently to stay. They look like crap. I'm really disappointed, but I didn't have my method down until I got over here. Once I got past these lines right here, which we had to rip the whole thing off and start over, and I didn't think it was even going to work, but it did, thankfully. It's pretty smooth all the way down until I get to the very bottom. I have a little line down there. Bench yet, so I don't know if I'm going to reveal this video. I want to reveal this on Sunday, but I wanted to reveal it when I was completely done, but that's probably not going to happen. So I don't know. We'll see. I hope that you guys liked what I've done so far, but I want to finish painting too because that's driving me crazy. I started doing some taping up here, but we're running out of time too. It's already like 11 o'clock and this is what we've gotten done in like hours. So it's been frustrating to say the least. So once we're at the middle of the wall, I'm just showing you guys because now I felt pretty confident in what we was doing. But as you can see, my husband is pulling down the paper in the back and I'm taking my scraper tool. He only pulls it down about 8 inches and you want to scrape the air bubbles out of the wallpaper. And it's actually pretty easy. You want to make sure your wallpaper is not sticking to the wall either. That was my husband's job, was to keep it off of the wall as he's pulling down, and then I'm the one that sticks it to the wall with my scraper. That is the method and it works really, really good with 2 people. Like I said, you gotta have 2 people to do this. It's a lot easier. And then as far as like the straight lines, that was a little hard to accomplish. But overall, you guys really can't see our little mistakes on the camera. But in person, the wallpaper, like where we had overlapped it by mistake a few times, doesn't look the best. But we're actually going to try something here in a little bit, but we ended up taking it down. You guys will see. My husband had the idea to put boards up to cover the seams, and it was a really good idea, but I just didn't end up loving the way that it looked. But I'm going to include that in this video too and show you guys our little laundry room fail, which I feel like this whole video in my, just the way we was feeling about it, we just felt like it was a fail. But I will show you guys it. Okay guys, so I'm going to start painting now, but I wanted to show you guys. So 3 rolls got us this far. We need 2 more rolls to finish this big ass wall. We had a really bad mishap over here, but I think my bench that I'm going to order is going to cover it. So I think it'll be okay. But I wanted to be real with you guys and not, I don't know what happened here, but it gets really bad right here with the lines. It looks like crap, but you know what? Guys, this is, this is what happens when you're not a constructor or like a contractor type person. If the first piece is not right, a little tip for anybody trying to do wallpaper. If your first piece is not like level and like straight, the rest of them are gonna be screwed up. So our first one didn't go all the way over to the wall like it was supposed to, so it messed the rest of them up. Our design got messed up on our second strip because we just didn't pay attention to that. I don't think it looks bad, like if somebody was to walk into my house and they like, I don't think it looks bad in a way. I think it kind of definitely, like the wallpaper definitely made the room look almost like when you're laying fake floor. It's like fake boards, you know? So it definitely did give it something different, which is what I wanted, but I just wish we could have done a little bit better installing it, but oh well. So I, like I said, recommend using painter's tape if you're not the best painter. I am okay if I take my time with it. Sometimes I get impatient and I don't enjoy painting at all. In fact, I really hate it, but I can do it. I'm not really good at making straight lines up above the ceiling, but I think I did okay. I did a lot better than what I expected to do in certain spots, but if you're not that confident, just buy the freaking painter's tape. And you know, I taped around my window and around my cabinets the best that I could. Like I said, there is some mistakes, but we're not perfect, and like I said, we're definitely not professionals, but this, doing it ourselves is going to save you, or doing it yourself, should I say, like us too, is going to save you like a lot of money instead of hiring somebody to come do it. So if you can paint, which is not really that hard to paint with a roller, I think the roller is really easy. It's a lot easier than the brush, but it's pretty simple to do if you've never painted before. I would just like practice maybe somewhere and you can get the hang of it. Okay guys, a sneak peek of day 1. It's pretty much done, except we have to do I'm gonna do a second coat of paint just to make sure that it's pretty good. We have to finish the wallpaper. My husband was running to Walmart to see if he could find the rest of it. This is what it looks like if you're looking from it this way, which doesn't look that cute, but if you're standing on the side, you can't really notice the mess ups as bad. I wish we could have done a better job, but okay, so I'm going to show you guys the boards that we decided to stick up, which, by the way, if anybody is in the lumber industry right now or just looking to buy lumber in general, then you know that the freaking stuff is expensive. So these were like the cheapest little thin trim strips that we could even find, and we had bought, I think, 9 of them, and it was like $60, which is ridiculous. So I just definitely, I don't know what it is with like wood in general, but everything is so expensive right now that it makes me just like really frustrated. I just wish stuff didn't have to cost so much to do like home projects and stuff. Like a lot of people just can't do it because of that reason. And I would have loved to have used like real boards and like the real stuff on my wall, made like the real shiplap, but there is no way in hell me and my husband could afford that. So I think the wallpaper is definitely a good option for people that cannot afford the real stuff. And I think the wallpaper looked really nice. Like it's still like when you walk into my laundry room, your first thought would probably, well, since my lines ain't accurate, you can probably tell that it's not real. But if my lines were really straight, you couldn't. So I'm gonna give you guys a little quick overview of what has been done so far. So you guys saw we just put up these strips. You can't see the wallpaper seams now, which is like cool. I don't really know. It's not exactly what I envisioned, but I think it'll be fine. It does give like the laundry room a little something different. You guys can let me know your opinions down below. Whatever you guys think. Like, do you guys think that these look good, or do you think we should take them off? But the reason why we put them up is because of the wallpaper seams, and also this whole wallpaper experience was just very not what I expected. And even the kind that we picked out is not the exact kind that I wanted. I wanted something that looked more like the shiplap that I've seen people have, and maybe they have the real stuff, I'm sure they do, but it was very hard to get these lines to line up and everything. It was hard to do. As you guys can see, I did not like the boards. This has been a total fail, but I got a good way to get the use out of these boards without them going to waste. We're making some crown molding in the laundry room out of it, so I think that was a good save, at least, to use some of them up. Alright guys, I'm so excited now. I feel a lot better about the laundry room and everything. I just took that light down and cleaned it. It had spiders and like all kind of bugs in it and cobwebs. So we got that light cleaned up. My husband got the trim put up around in here. So now we have a little crown molding in here, so it was a way that the boards didn't go to waste. This was not in our original plan, of course, but I do like crown molding. I think it definitely makes the room, gives it that something extra, so I do really like it. I'm really happy with it. He did such a good job. He did his own cuts and measurements. I'm so proud of him for like being a carpenter, because he did so good. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna pull out the washer and dryer and get behind there, and I'll show you guys how dirty it is, because I'm sure it is, because I haven't got to clean behind there. But what I need to do is finish painting behind there, and then that stuff will be done. The only thing left to do, I ordered a new mud bench, so there'll be like a mud bench, a new bench to go here, and then I want to go probably just to a couple different places and see if I can find some really cute decor that's like more my style that I like, and just get the top shelf, maybe some plants even. I would like to have some more plants in here, and Maybe a couple things to go on the wall or something like that. But I will do a full reveal of all when I get all of that stuff, because I had to order that, and I also ordered like a really long runner to go in here, and it won't be here till next week. So I will give you guys a full reveal when I am done of the laundry room, and I don't know if it'll be like in probably just a vlog or something like that. But so we're gonna go ahead and pull out the washer and dryer and see what that looks like. So it's actually not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it's still pretty dirty. So I'm gonna clean that up. So this was kind of a hard angle for me to show you guys, me cleaning behind the washer and dryer, but there was a lot of dirt and I was really glad to get that vacuumed up. And then I'm just gonna take my paint roller and we're gonna roll the rest of this wall down to the bottom, and then I don't show it, I don't think, on camera, but I just took my trim brush and finished up any of the other spots that were still white. And that was pretty much it for this video, but I hope that you guys got some motivation maybe to do a project in your house, or just some painting motivation, because I know sometimes that's really hard to get motivated on. I don't like painting, so it's hard for me. But shh, Otis. Sorry, my dog is about to bark and my kid's taking a nap, so I'm trying to keep him quiet. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what you guys think, and stay tuned because I will be doing a full reveal for you guys to see how it completely turns out. And I love you guys so much. Thanks for your support, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.